Good morning, Friday morning, November 4th, 2022, 9:01 a.m. If you're watching this in the Pacific time zone, if you're me watching myself on the screen, it's actually November 3rd, 2022, 4:33 p.m. in the afternoon as I'm recording this. So this is another Windows Daily, and I should have looked up which one this is. And this is another tryhackme.com. So as I go try to see what number this is so that I can properly introduce this video, Windows Daily number 89 and tryhackme number 4. So I'm going to come over here to screen number 1. I've got my buttons set up a little bit different now since XSplit and Stream Deck finally got their act together for doing a split screen presentation, which means when I press the buttons on Stream Deck, it shows up on the left side of the screen. Then I have to push it live, and this is to help me do better with blurring things. So now I'll type tryhackme.com. Last time I was already on the tryhackme.com site. So this time I'm showing how to get to it. And this shows I'm already logged in. When I came to the site, it automatically logged me in. Come over here to, this looks like a profile icon. Does it show my name there? It's not even showing my name anywhere here, is it? Well, that's different. But it's showing the two sections that I've already completed. Now I'm going to careers in cyber. Or is this just remembering me from cookies? Curious, I don't know. So anyway, I'll go into careers in cyber here. And I don't have to push that live because that wasn't a button. Okay, good. And of course, it's advertising to me again for $10 monthly. And I might wind up doing that, or I might wind up even doing the annual. Because so far, I'm liking this. The Careers in Cyber Room is for subscribers only. Oh, am I already at the end of what I can do for free? Let's go back to dashboard. Welcome task. Users who complete these are 2 times more likely to succeed. Complete a room, get a 2-day hacking streak. Well, I guess they want me to do this 2 days in a row. Sorry, not going to happen. Probably not going to happen. Maybe it will. Resume learning. Let me click on that. Yeah, I can't go any further without subscribing. So I guess this is it. Didn't really say that very clear, except it just takes me to the screen. Learn the cyber skills you need to advance your career. Is this just an advertisement? The Careers in Cyber Room is for subscribers only. Going back to the dashboard. Careers in Cyber. You know what? They ought to say that right here. They just really aren't being very upfront about it, in my opinion. Click Resume Learning, and you've got to just say, okay, it's obvious that I have to pay now. You cannot go further without paying. This is as far as you get for free. Learning content, free rooms only. Premium gets all rooms. See, learning content should be just the 2 lessons. That's what it ought to tell me. Free rooms, that doesn't tell me much. Web-based attack box and Kali, 1 hour a day. See, I can install Kali Linux on my in one of my virtual machines for free. If I do it through them, I have to pay for it. Yeah, so that's not of interest to me. Access to networks. What networks? I have access to networks right now. I don't need your stinking networks. Although they may have some networks set up that I can try hacking into. I do want that. Faster machines. My machine's pretty fast. Private open VPN servers. These are the things that I don't get for free and that I do get if I pay for. Private open VPN servers. Well, I'm kind of interested in getting a VPN server of my own anyway, but this is using theirs. Yeah, not really too crazy about that. I don't feel that's very important to be using their OpenVPN server. Private King of the Hill Games. Will that be interesting? Maybe, maybe not. But still, it's pretty inexpensive as far as educational resources available. Pathways, access structured learning paths. Now that's something I saw somewhere is that, yeah, learning paths is available through the paid version. That is the most significant thing I'm interested in. Attack box, hack machines all through your web browser. I don't need to do it through my web browser. In fact, that's kind of not very realistic. I should be doing it through a virtual machine. Faster machines, get private VPN servers and faster machines. I'd rather have my own VPN service, which is probably might cost me more than getting it through them. Not sure. Premium content, unlimited access to all content on tryhackme.com. So yeah, but I think I'm going to do the monthly. I can easily see that I'm not going to stay with this learning vehicle for a year. I'll bump it up to an annual subscription later if I want to. So subscribe now. Complete your order. $10 monthly. There's credit card. There's PayPal. It wants my name. It wants my card number. And I think, now part of this, I'm going to use privacy.com. And in doing that, I can actually expose that credit card number over YouTube because you can't use it. Now, there's a possibility, is there some kind of vulnerability in privacy.com where somehow a hacker could get through to something? Yeah, there's no point in displaying the credit card number through YouTube. There's no advantage to that. So I'm not going to do that. Here, first name and last name. I can use LastPass to, oh, it's not populating that. I thought LastPass would automatically populate that, and it's not. Sometimes that information has been automatically populated or offered to me through, I'm not sure if it was LastPass or RoboForm. Oh, that's not LastPass, that's RoboForm. Sorry, RoboForm, because I have both. Yeah, it's a Doug thing. Don't try to figure that out. So I've taken that off screen while I click on the privacy.com to go add a card. I don't want to use that card. It's offering me one card that I have in there on my privacy.com that I have not used before. I don't want to use that card. Let me get away from that. I'm going to go make up a new card for TryHackMe. This card is only for TryHackMe. Now I'm going to show this much. I just put in the name to search through my privacy.com cards. There is no card with that name, so I can click on New Card to create a new card. So I'll do that, and this is not showing the number yet, so I'll bring that back on screen. I can put in a nickname for it. There's no nickname currently, so I'll put in a nickname of TryHackMe. And then save that. And it's still not showing a card number. So here I have the nickname. Spend limit. I'm going to put a spend limit on this. We know it's $10 per month. So it's already by default selected per month. I'm going to bring that down to $15 per month. If I click this slider for single use, that means it's a one-time use only, can never be used again. I will add that limit. That takes me back to here, tryhackme.com as a nickname, $15 per month. It automatically draws out of one of my checking accounts. This is my business checking because this is a business pursuit for me. Then I'll click on Create Card. I'm taking that off screen while I click that because it does expose not only the credit card number, but also the expiration date and the 3-character code. However, if I were to display that now, you wouldn't be able to see it. Oh, I need to, I'm going to bring it up on the primary screen because I need to practice this. So I'm bringing it up on the primary screen. You don't see it yet. And over here, I can blur it and then unblur just the elements that I can let you see. I'm needing to practice this. So that's what I'm doing here. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I like. Let's see. I like the way this looks like it's going to work. How do I get that one? There. Yes. And then there. Okay. Now I can push that live, and now you see that. And the card number and expiration date and the 3-character code are blurred out. So there I've got the card created. Then I want to use that card. I'm going to take that off screen while I apply it onto the website. If you'll let me get there, come back here. Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to click here on this P in the card number field and click on this P, and that'll take me to a list of cards that I can choose from. Here I'm clicking on the P. I'm not showing you that because I know it's going to expose the card number and the expiration date and the 3-character code. It's showing me 2 unused cards that I have. One is a card that I set up for another vendor that I never wound up using. So I'm going to click on the tryhackme.com card and then click on use card. Let's see, I can bring that back because that'll still be blurred, right? Almost. I got to adjust the blur a little bit. There. So now I can show you the way that shows. This shows me the tryhackme.com card, and I got a button here to click on to use that card. That puts it in place with, oh, it didn't bring in the expiration date. I'm going to have to manually bring in the expiration date. Then I'll adjust the blurring so that I can show you this. Now this is kind of, we're not really accomplishing very much for Try Hack Me lessons here. This is kind of an aside of how to purchase using privacy.com. So here's the way it looks now. It's got the card information in here. I guess I did need to blur out my name. I'm going to go ahead and unblur my name because I want to practice doing this more. Push that live. There's my name unblurred. Credit card is blurred. It's got the 3-digit code here, but it didn't bring in the expiration date. I have to go manually type that in. So I'm going to go back and look at the expiration date for that card. And it's November 28th. I don't care about telling you that. What are you going to do with that information? Push that live. So here I've got all that information in. Pay $10 and subscribe. Click that red button. I took it off screen just because I don't know what it's going to come up with next. Waiting. Okay, here we go. Let's bring this back up on screen. And I'll turn off all the blurs and push live. How did you hear about tryhackme.com? I got it off of it was Network Chuck. Online video, YouTube or Twitch. I think I've heard of it before, the recent video that I watched from Network Chuck, but this is what got me interested in going for it. There's an account profile, full name. That'll be DougBetts. Same as my username, except that my username has a dot. And then that email address is not an email address that you should use to try to contact me. You should, if you're trying to contact me related to my YouTube content, you should be using this address. You will get quicker response. Well, if I respond to it, but I will see the email sooner than if you send it to my general email address, because I get a lot of emails there. Woohoo, you are subscribed to Try Hack Me. Happy hacking. Your subscription will renew on March 12th. You are currently being charged 10 lira or francs or whatever that symbol is. I don't know. So that's not $10. I don't know how that converts. And then save changes, right? Change your password. Oh, look, the old password was 3 characters. I'm not sure that I had a password, did I? Oh, I'm not even showing you that because I forgot to do push live. That's why. I forgot to do push live. So there's my name, the email address that you should not use. And your subscription will renew. And there's the $10, 10 pounds. I don't know what that is. New password. Please make me strong. So I'm going to go check my password manager for tryhackme.com to see what I have there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a strong password. I don't need to change that. Yeah, that's a strong password. To prove that, I'll come over here and show you on, is my password safe? Is that the one I want? How secure is my password? That's what I want. Now I know it's going to redirect me to the new site, security.org. And then I'll paste that password in here, 7 quadrillion years to brute force hack that password. Let's get back to here. I'm not going to change the password because my password is strong. Public profile. Let's go back to dashboard and see if we can move on to resume learning and get on to the next step. Here we go. Introduction. How far does this go? I'll look at all of those. Quite a few things to go through. I'm already 18 minutes into this. I think what I'll do is just start the first part and then come back on another day to finish this. Cybersecurity careers are becoming more in demand and offer high salaries. There are many different jobs within the security industry, from offensive pen testing, which is hacking machines and reporting on vulnerabilities, to defensive security. Oh, from offensive pen testing to defensive security. Defensive security, they're defining as defending against and investigating cyber attacks. Why get a career in cyber? High-paying jobs in security have high starting salaries. Exciting work can include legally hacking systems or defending against cyber attacks. Be in demand. There are over 3.5 million unfilled cyber positions. Now, why not get a career in cyber? Well, sometimes, particularly if you're in defensive security, it can be really high stress. If you are investigating a cyber attack, it could mean that entire business is down and waiting for you to get the systems defended and back into shape and investigating the attack before letting the computers go back into production. And during that time, it can be really stressful. Pen testing, not quite so stressful, because what happens there, in fact, I have to hire a pen tester. In the not too distant future, for one of my clients, we're going to need to regularly be having a pen tester test our security. And we would be paying somebody to try to break in to my client's computers. That is a requirement for the level of security that my client in that industry requires. It seems like there's something else I want to comment on about that. All right, good enough. Let's move on. This room helps you break into cybersecurity by providing information about various cybersecurity roles. It also links to different learning paths that you can use to start building your cyber skills. Now, when they're saying break into cyber, they're not saying break into a computer. They're just, this room, this lesson, they're calling them rooms. It's a lesson. Helps you break into the career field. We're not breaking into a computer there. I'm just saying for breaking into the career field of cybersecurity. This educates you about what is available to get into cybersecurity. Oh, I know what it was. High starting salaries. Some jobs have high starting salaries. Now, I'm not an expert on salaries for cybersecurity, but I suspect that as a competent computer technician, you could perhaps get an entry-level position within a large company where it's kind of on-the-job training, where you don't have to go in with any kind of a credential already. But if you are competent with computers, you may be able to get into a entry-level job. That probably isn't going to have a high starting salary. That's assuming you don't have any cybersecurity certificates to your name. It would depend upon the job that the company is hiring for. And entry-level jobs in cybersecurity might not be advertised, since it's not a high-paying starting salary. So it might be a matter, if you're interested in that, of contacting large companies that have large IT departments, and within the IT department, they have a cybersecurity department. You might be able to get an entry-level job there that's not advertised. I don't know the marketplace. I don't know that. It just would seem to make sense. Answer the questions below. Let's start exploring the different roles in cybersecurity. Join this room. Join this room. Well, that's interesting. I guess this is a label for this button. Join this room. Security analyst. I didn't click on join that room. By clicking on security analyst, here's join this room. To access materials, start machines, and answer questions, you need to join this room. Really? It's letting me do some things without joining the room. Let's see how far I get without joining the room. Introduction. Cybersecurity careers are becoming more in demand and offer high salaries. There are many different jobs within the security industry, from offensive pen testing, hacking machines, reporting of vulnerability. We already read this. We already read this. Answer the questions below. Join this room. Oh, so I guess that's it. It's not letting me go any further until I join the room. So now I've joined the room. Introduction again. No, I'm not going to read that paragraph again. I'm not going to read these paragraphs again. Answer the questions below. No answer needed. Well, that was fun. I had to join the room to discover that there is no answer needed for the introduction. I'll just click on completed, and that's the correct answer. So clicking the completed button is the correct answer. Oh, I feel so smart already. Now, security analyst is what it's going to take me on to next. Well, we've done the introduction, so now it's going to take me security analyst, and that's going to take me to security engineer, and then incident responder, and then digital forensics examiner, malware analysis analyst, penetration tester, and red teamer. So these are all different careers in cyber, and that's what this lesson is going to take me through. So I'm going to stop there, and the next edition of tryhackme.com will go through all of these. Can I go through them in different order? Oh, I can. I can open each of these to see how long they are. So each of those are a segment. So yeah, I think I can get through all of those in one episode, in the next episode of tryhackme.com, my experiences. So that's it for this episode of Windows Daily, subtopic tryhackme.com. I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.